Hello, Happy New Year. Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna read chapter 9 through 11. Let's start. Wait, oopsie. So that night, Dad and Julie came to my bedroom to say goodnight to Theodore and me. Usually it was either Dad or Julie who tucked me in, so it was nice having both of them here with me now. Dad was hiding something behind his back. Mindy, he said, I know you've been working really hard to learn how to swim. So Julie and I have something we'd like to give you. He brought his hands forward to show me a small rectangular box. I opened the gift. It was a pair of cute pink goggles. Sorry we didn't have goggles for you when you first started swimming, Dad said. Julie and I wanted to get you the perfect pair, so it took us a while, but we hope you like them. You'll probably be able to see a lot better with these. I tried them up. They fit perfectly, neither too big nor too small. And the best part was they weren't tinted, so they didn't make the entire road look orange. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Julie, I said. I really loved them. I gave them both a big hug. Afterward, Dad and Julie sat down on the bed. Mindy, did I tell you that I didn't learn how to swim until I was an adult? Julie asked. I gasped. No, you didn't. Why did you learn to swim so late? Well, I didn't grow up near a beach like you, so when I was a kid, I didn't really need to know how to swim. I didn't think my parents ever learned either. But then in college, we could choose anything as a PE elective. So I chose to learn how to swim. I felt like it was an important life skill to have. Was it hard for you to learn? I asked. Yep, you're doing a lot better than I did. Mindy, I think it helps that you are super motivated and you've grown up around water, so you're not afraid of it. When I first started out, I was really scared. So with me too. So it was hard for me to even keep my head down in the water. Really? Yep, I stuck through it, and by the end of the semester, I was doing laps in the school pool all by myself. That's amazing, I said. I'm so glad that you didn't quit, Julie. Otherwise, how are we supposed to go swimming with manatees and dolphins together, or go snorkeling? Dad and Julie laughed. Thanks, Mindy, Julie said. I'm glad I didn't quit either. Here's the picture. It's important to overcome our fears. They can sometimes hold us back from making great memories with the people we love. Julie and I had so much fun swimming in Key West, Dad said. I really hope we can all go together someday. Me too, I said. Even so, Mindy, I don't want you to put too much pressure on yourself, Dad added. Swimming is a good skill to have, and we can't wait to do fun family activities with you. But the thing that we want most of all is for you to be safe. It's so important to take as much time as you need to properly learn how to swim. Don't worry, Dad. I said I'll take my time. I'll learn how to swim so we can go see the manatees and the dolphins. We all laughed and pulled in together for another group hug. Chapter 10. In PE on Monday, Coach Jenkins said, "Okay, class, this Friday we're going to have a swimming test. It's not going to be anything scary, so don't worry. I just want to see how everyone is doing in terms of developing their swimming skills." I gulped. I knew I'd improved a lot since I first started swimming, but I hoped it would be enough. Today, though, we're going to have some free swim time. The only requirement for this class is that you keep moving. This is still PE after all. The lifeguards and I will be watching to make sure everyone stays safe. Coach Jenkins brought out swim rings and other fun toys that we could play in the pool. Sally came over to where I was in the shallow. And, "Hey Mindy, since we have the test coming up, do you want to try racing me?" she asked. "It's okay if you don't feel ready yet, though." "Yeah," I exclaimed. "Sounds fun." Even though I was nervous about Friday, I was excited to put my skills to the test. And Sally was my best friend, and she was so nice, so I knew she wouldn't make fun of me if I lost. We went to the far end of the pool where there were a lot of people. Luckily, most of our classmates were hanging out by the deep end. "Let's try swimming to the opposite side," said Sally. "Feel free to stop whenever you need to, though. This is just for fun." "Okay, thanks, Sally." We hung at the side of the pool, our arms outstretched in front of us. "Ready, set, go!" We took off, and I tried my best to go straight and keep my arms and legs moving. I kicked and kicked, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't catch up to Sally. She was so good. It seemed like she moved 3 times as much as I did whenever I kicked. It was like trying to swim against a mermaid. Sally reached to the other end of the pool when I wasn't even close. I wanted to finish swimming to the other side too, but I was too tired, so I stood up and waded through the water the rest of the way. When I reached her, Sally waved at me. "I didn't even come closer to beating you," I said, disappointed in myself, "and I couldn't swim all the way either." "It's okay," Sally replied. "I learned how to swim a really long time ago when I was a baby. Meanwhile, you just learned recently. It'd be weird if you beat me the first time you tried." I laughed. She was right. It would be weird if I beat Sally when I hadn't even been swimming for that long. Coach Jenkins came over to stand beside where we were at the pool. "Great improvement, Mindy," he said. "Good job on stopping when you didn't feel comfortable continuing to swim. Thankfully, Friday's test won't be a race, so you won't have to rush yourself in anyway. We'll be timing you, but it won't be a competition." "That's a relief," I exclaimed. "I'm probably the slowest kid in the class." Coach Jenkins shook his head. "It's not good to compare yourself to others, Mindy. Remember, you're just starting out. We all learn at our own pace." "Thanks for the reminder, Coach," I replied. I'll try to keep that in mind." No problem. You're doing great, kid. Yeah, you totally are. Sally grinned at me. You should be proud of yourself. I nodded and grinned back at Sally. I felt so lucky to have such a nice friend like her. Chapter 11. On Friday, Coach Jenkins had everyone in our PE class line up at the pool. After we were all warmed up, he had the first 3 kids get into the water and spread out so he each had enough space in the shallow end. I was glad I wasn't part of this group, but I was still super nervous because Sally, my best friend, was one of the first kids to swim. She didn't look that scared though, probably because she knew she was a good swimmer. Sally was so awesome. Everyone will be swimming to the other end of this pool and back, Coach Jenkins said. It will be time again, everyone as they swim, but please remember not to rush. I'm just timing everybody so I can compare your times from now to the end of the semester. This is not a race. The kids in the water still looked a little nervous, and I could see why. Even if their times didn't matter, they were still being watched by everyone else in the class. Coach Jenkins started the timer and said, "Go!" The kids took off. Even though I knew it wasn't a race, I couldn't help but be proud of how much faster Sally was than anyone else in her group. I felt a lot better about losing to her too. No wonder she beat me so easily. I didn't think anyone in our class was as fast as her. When she got out of the water, I gave her a high five. "You're so amazing," I explained. "Thanks, Mindy." Sally gave me a sheepish smile. "It's all because I grew up with a pool behind our house. Now that you can swim, you and Theodore should totally come over to swim with my sisters and me sometime." It was like Sally had read my mind. My dream of swimming with my best friend and our dogs was one step closer to becoming true. "That'd be so fun," I said. Thanks for inviting us, Sally." Too soon, Coach Jenkins said. "Okay, Minnie, you're up." It was my turn to swim. Before I could go into the pool, though, Braden stepped in front of me and said, "Let's see how fast you can swim. I bet you can't beat my time." "Leave her alone," Sally said. "This is not a race." "Yes, Braden, please step aside and leave Minnie alone," Coach Jenkins agreed. Today is not a competition. It's about personal improvement. Braden harped and stepped aside. "Fine, but don't think I forgot about our race," he told me. "You still have to join me one of these days." "Don't worry, I didn't forget," I replied. "Not a single bit." I was still a little nervous when I got into the water, but I bounced up and down a little bit to calm down. "This isn't a race," I reminded myself. I just had to do my best. When Coach Jenkins said, "Go," I swam and swam as best as I could. The other kids zoomed past me, but I focused on keeping a steady pace. Today I just wanted to be able to go to the other side of the pool and back without stopping like I had to when I raced Sally. Maybe if I thought less about winning and more about breathing, kicking, and everything else Mrs. Wilson had taught us during swim lessons, I could make it. When I got to the other end of the pool, I had to take a little break. The other kids just turned around and swam back right away, but I remembered what Coach had said about how important it was not to rush myself. Sally was waiting for me when I finished my lap. You did it, she explained. Good job. Yes, great job, Mindy, said Coach Jenkins. It's so good to see that you can make it all the way now. Thanks, Sally, and thanks, Coach Jenkins. It helped to not worry about everyone else was doing compared to me. Coach smiled. I'm glad it was helpful, even though it's true that you're not as fast as the other kids right now. Speed is something that can easily be improved with more practice. Proper technique and safely is far more important. I nodded. It might take longer than I wanted, but I was determined to work hard to improve my...
Determined.
I know, okay. Hard to improve my speed so I could beat Brandon. It doesn't word. I mean, it doesn't matter about the word sometimes. Subscribe if you like water and like the video if you like soda. And comment, hit the word what sheepish Mario. I mean sheepish hit me. And I'll give you $1 single. See you later.